Hello, I'm Elisa Zhang, and I'm a physician life coach. And I just returned from the most amazing trip to Hilton Head, South Carolina, where I attended the Entre MD Business School Vision Retreat 2021. The Entre MD Business School was started by Dr. Una in 2020 and is filled with amazing physicians who are all looking at being entrepreneurs or intrapreneurs. So there are many people starting their own businesses or just trying to make their business grow. So there are people who do private practice. There are many coaches like myself. There are also what's called intrapreneurs, people who work for Me Incorporated, because even if you work for someone else or work for a hospital, you have your own brand. There are also people who are speakers and just have other different kind of businesses as well. It's an amazing group of people. And being able to meet my fellow classmates in person was amazing. The clarity and thought work that we did during the retreat was amazing. The weather was beautiful. This photograph behind me is actually a picture I took at sunrise, walking on the beach at Hilton Head. So as part of the retreat, we actually got some gifts. And one of them was this book that Dr. Una wrote, The Fight to Become. And I read it after the retreat, and it really just has so many pearls of wisdom. But there are just a few pages that I really want to share with you. So this will be a little different type of video than I normally do, but I really just want to share these words of wisdom. So how do I fight? I'll show you in 4 simple steps. Number 1, I committed my life to God. I'm not sure what triggered this, but I came to the decision one day that I do not want to be the boss of my own life anymore. It was just way too much responsibility, and I honestly sucked at it. Number 2, I changed my thoughts. I started using a microscope to examine my thought patterns, and I would remove all negative thoughts and replace them with God thoughts. I am fully aware that at the end of the day, you become what you think. As you thinketh in his heart, so is he. Solomon. If you think you can, or you think you can't, you are right. Henry Ford. If this is the case, the question becomes, what do you think about your future? What do you think about your health? What do you think about your marriage, children? What do you think about your finances? It is important to examine because we are all like gigantic magnets. We pull what we think about towards us. As a person of faith, I went on a journey to find out just what God has to say about the different areas of my life, because I surely did not want to see what I was thinking come to pass. These are a few things I came up with. Fear not, there's nothing to fear. One of my all-time favorites. And then I came up with a list of power confessions. I am God's masterpiece. I am destined for greatness. My life is the solution to a problem in my generation. I am different from others because I am unique. I have a prosperity mindset. I am debt-free. All my needs are met and I have plenty to spare. I am generous just like God, my Father. I excel at work and qualify for promotion after promotion. My business prospers. I have favor with people. I attract people who help me become the best version of me. I'm in the best shape, health of my life. I am fit, firm, and muscular. I am a disciplined person. I'm experiencing abundance in every aspect of my life. You might say, well, these are not facts in my life yet. I agree, but neither are the scary things you think about most of the time. You think about not having enough money for retirement, losing your job, your spouse leaving you, your children not turning out right. None of these are real, but it does not stop the thoughts from coming. So just replace a negative non-fact thought with a positive non-fact thought. Number 3, I changed my words. After I discovered some wrong thoughts and the right thoughts, I found out something else. When I would go through something and get a flood of wrong thoughts, I would try to think my way out of it. Then I learned something else. You can't think the wrong thoughts away. You have to say the right words out of your mouth. Now, I am a very conservative, highly functional person, and I thought this was ridiculous at first. But when I saw that I was making no progress, I gave in. If you feel the way I felt, that does not take all that. then I invite you to try this simple experiment. Start counting to 10 in your mind, then say your full name out loud. What you will notice is that you will have to stop counting to say it. You can interrupt the messy thoughts in your head by saying the right thing out of your mouth. Number 4, I took action no matter how I felt. One of the things that will build your confidence like crazy is getting results. If you will take action in the direction of your goals in spite of how you feel, you will find things changing and it will boost your confidence and make you feel great about yourself. So I'm going to stop there. Again, it was a great book with many great pearls. I myself am not religious. I can't say that, I gave my life to God, but Dr. Una obviously is religious. And I think, there are people of faith, people who have different spiritualities, but I still think the other things that she said really hold true. Changing your thoughts, well, that's the key to coaching, is really changing your thoughts. The model is that your thoughts create your feelings, which create your actions, which create your results. But I really love the changing the words. And I tried that experiment myself where I started counting, in my head 1 to 10 and then tried to say my name. And I couldn't keep counting my head while I was saying my name. So really speaking out loud has power. And so now that I realize that, instead of just reading things in my mind, I do actually have my own power thoughts where I say them out loud now. And taking action, no matter how you feel, do it scared, but just do it. As long as you take action, you move forward. And that's also, I think, really a key component of coaching. So, and the other thing I loved is a lot of the power thoughts that Dr. Una offered. And they're power thoughts that, I think are just wonderful to have. My life is a solution to a problem in my generation. Well, Dr. Una has dedicated her life, at least for the time being, to help physicians create their own businesses so that they can practice on their own terms. And I think that is just an amazing mission. The prosperity mindset, that attract people to help me become the best version of me. That's a great power thought. So I invite you to come up with your own power thoughts and say them out loud, and then take action. Do it scared, as Dr. Una says. So I hope you enjoyed this book reading today. If you would like to work on changing your thoughts and doing actions even scared, then come work with me. You can do that by going to my website, growyourwealthymindset.com, and signing up for a consultation with me. I'd love to talk to you, and I can help you change your thoughts so you can take action and lead the kind of life you want to lead. Thanks for watching.